Hey, everybody, how you doing? This is Shelby here. Just wanted to I actually made this video earlier, and I realized that I didn't have my headset on, and my laptop had no sound, so I'm about to just redo this. But the good thing about things like this, when they come from the heart, you don't need rehearsal and you don't need a script. I'm just gonna just do it all over again and get down to it. So I'm here today to talk to you all about how to make the switch, or how I've made the switch to the cosmic calendar, natural time, versus the old calendar, the Gregorian system, and how I've integrated, you know, energies of chakras and plasmas and galactic signatures and cosmic awareness and consciousness into my daily practice. So before I preface that, I want to say that when I meet people, I talk about this and I share things. But what I realized I might want to do now is just start demonstrating practical methods where I'm doing this in my family, in my life, on what I'm doing to uplift myself. So the switch is very cool. So the first thing is that the calendar system we've been using, the Gregorian, is pretty artificial, right? So we have 12 months, and they're irregular. 29 days, 28 days in February, a leap year every 4 years, 30 in June, 31 in January. 'Cause those are irregular and they can't recycle on a cyclical mode to be together. So the 1328 moon calendar is a perfect harmonic resonance, meaning 28-day moons, 7-day weeks, and 4 weeks every moon. And then you have 13 moons, which go into 364 with 1 day to transfer energy year to year. Now, so right now, if you in the old system, you are doing things, pretty much, and I've been there. So this is me just saying, hey, I woke up. Okay, I'm here to wake you up and share. So I was living, like today, January 8th, 2019 is what is that? That's just Tuesday, and it's January, New Year. But year to year is not much. And we know the ancients were talking about year of the monkey, and we talk about these years. These years are important energies. So now I want to talk about what this year is compared to what we've been taught is. So now I'm not focused on just this year as 2019. It is now the year as of July 26, 2000, excuse me, July 26 last year, the red cosmic moon. And that is kin number 169 on a Zolkin count, which is a perfect harmonic calendar that fractals our solar system with the Sirius solar system to give us a 52-year harmonic convergence of the Sirius double universe binary star. Now, please look these things up. I'm gonna be hitting you with a lot of info, but I gotta just give it to you. Now, so the year of the red cosmic moon energy is important. It is, instead of just 2019, I want you to guys, everything I teach in terms of this versus that, make sure you see and say, well, that's pretty different. There's a lot more to it. So you can see how cool it is to be consciously aware of what's going on differently. So the red cosmic moon energy year is that we will endure in order to purify by transcending flow, to seal the process of universal water with the cosmic tone of presence, and we're guided by the power of navigation. Now, universal water is another term for consciousness, and it's kin 169. Now, in this year, instead of being 2019, we are in the year of the great cosmic purification. Now, the red cosmic moon opens up the sixth light gate, which activates the interdimensional bridge of what's called time shift Earth, and it enters each one of us into the new Sirius cycle 31. Now, in addition to that, we have what's called today's date, which is actually a 13 moon, but it's the sixth moon of 13 moon counter. And that moon is called the rhythmic moon. And the rhythmic moon stands for organization, balancing, and equality. So we're on rhythmic day 27, which is actually the fourth week, which is 4 different weeks. And each week in the moon counter has energy. So the first week is called red, and it stands for initiate. The white week, two, which is called refine. And the third week is called transform. And the fourth week is called ripen. So we're in the fourth week of the sixth moon, and that is called, excuse me, the rhythmic moon, day 27. Now, that 27th day has a lot of energy to it as well. So the first thing is what day it is. So instead of it just being Tuesday, it is what's called, each day of the 260 count has what's called a galactic signature. And so today is the kin number, excuse me, 75 out of 260, and that is called the blue planetary eagle. So I'm going to break down the energy of this day quite detailed to see how cool it is for each day and how the energy is manifested. So today, and The blue planetary eagle's galactic signature affirmation goes like this. It says, I perfect in order to create, producing mind. And I seal the output of vision with the planetary tone of manifestation because I'm guided by the power of abundance. And I'm a polar kin, and I will extend the polar spectrum of the galactic spectrum. Now, that's a beautiful energy just for the day instead of just Tuesday, okay? January, etc. Now, what's cool about the galactic signature of each day is that based upon the hours of the day coordinated with the sunrise and sunset, starting, you have energy that helps you augment yourself consciously. So what happens is that at midnight we have the planetary eagle kicks in, Ken 76, but tomorrow will be 76. But what you have is from midnight to sunrise, you have the analog energy. From sunrise to noon, you have the guide energy. And from noon to sunset, you have the antipode energy, which is your challenge energy. And then from sunset to midnight, you have the hidden helper energy called the occult. And those energies deal with certain energy of 13, 20 moon synchronic order, which is 20 seals and 13 different tones, manifested from magnetic all the way to cosmic, with the seals running from dragon to sun, red, white, blue, yellow archetypes. Now, so here they go. So now, last night when midnight hit, and I was meditating here in my bed, thinking just consciously instead of just daydreaming, I'm dreaming on real big time abundance, as it said today. Midnight to sunrise was the planetary seed, and it energy goes, I perfect in order to target, producing awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the planetary tone of manifestation, and I'm guided by the power of free will. When I woke up at sunrise, it changes to the guide energy, which was the planetary night. And that energy is I perfect in order to dream by producing intuition, to seal the input of abundance with the planetary tone of manifestation because I'm guided by the power of magic. And magic means transformation of energy. It's just like a microwave changes an egg into this and boils water. So magic is alchemy. Then from noon to sunset, the energy is the planetary serpent. And that energy for today was I perfect in order to survive by producing instinct, to seal the store of life force with the planetary tone of manifestation. And I'm guided by the power of space. And once sunset hit, which is right now it's 7 p.m. Central Time, you added in the occult energy, and that energy is the self-existing world bridger. And that energy, which I'm in right now with the the blue planetary eagle, is I define in order to equalize, measuring awareness, measuring opportunity, excuse me. And I seal the store of death, death meaning transformation, with the self-existing tone of form, and I'm guided by the power of spirit. And so that combination of those five galactic signatures in one day is called the fifth, fourth oracle. Energy that you can use at any moment. I usually combine those with my five prayers that I learned when I was doing Islam actively. And I combine that with these signatures. So I add that right in my prayer time and do these meditations. But in addition to that, I add in many more things based upon what's called the telectanon revelation, which is seven is to seven, with seven is to seven, meaning being on point in seven different areas at any different moment. So I add in what's called a radioplasma, a crystal, a chakra, a direction affirmation, and I do that. So today, being day 10 of a 13-day wave spell, the planetary day of the World Bridge of Wave Spell, which started 10 days ago, and these wave spells go in every 13 days. There are 20 of those in the 260-day Zolkin count, spelled Tzolkin, the Zolkin. Look that up, my dear. And today, instead of just waking up and saying it's just Tuesday again and I got a meeting, I said, well, how am I going to live this day 10? And the energy that you can go learn was from my friend on the internet. Her name is Mariella Maya. She's the MayanKin.com. She has beautiful information on how to work in the natural time calendar. And she pasted this, and I'll just read exactly what you want to imbibe and emulate. So it says, can I detach from the daily routine in order to see things differently and manifest my visions? So here I am inspiring you and doing what I want, which is what I want. I'm a each one teach one person. I'm a give back kind of guy. Now, in doing that, I worked that. So I was at work, uplifting departments and producing. Today being a perfect producing day, planetary tone, 10th tone of 13 tones. Now, I add in some more things. One of them is the directional prayer. And so what I do is called the prayer of the seven galactic directions every day. And so in a 7 day week, therefore 7 day week per moon, I do an energy for the radio plasma. And today, being the seventh week, it starts on this year on a Thursday and it goes through to Wednesday. And it changes every year based upon switch, but we'll get into that at another post. So interesting, today is the 6th day, and the prayer for that galactic direction is from below, house of earth. We say, may the heartbeat of her crystal core bless us with harmonies to end all war. Now, I know you can identify with love and truth and getting rid of war. I mean, so that's a beautiful thing to say. And then since I'm saying this actively in my mind and then emulating my word and even writing it, that's giving me positivity and consciousness. Now, in adding to that, I add in what's called a chakra of the day, a plasma of the day, and more energy. So what's cool is that today, being day 6, we use what's called the radio plasmas, and you can look those up in Pulsar Cosmology or go to the lawtime.org. So the plasma and the chakra day is called the solar plexus chakra, which is actually I'm born on the solar plexus day. Chakra is my general day. But what's cool about the solar plexus is that it's called and considered the second brain and the central storehouse of prana. Now, the energy stored in the solar plexus chakra can be used to connect us all, both individually and as a planet, through the sun to the galactic core, Hunab Ku. Now, in certain old traditions, such as Tibet, they known this chakra as the Mani Padma or jewel lotus. And this is actually the point where 72,000 nerve endings, each side of the body, they will meet for a total of 144,000 nerve endings. Now, in knowing that, I will say that this chakra is also governed by what's called the feminine principle or Shakti goddess called Lakini, which means authority, meaning speak your truth, let your word emulate. And then I say certain affirmations to add to that, such as what today is the solar plexus chakra affirmation or Manipura, and it's right here. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. It says, may our perceptions be organized into a cosmic whole that we may all become one with the radialized order of the primal source, meaning prime creator, the creator that has selfless giving love from beginningless beginning to endless end. Now, in addition, we add in one of the seven radio plasmas per day, the seven rays of creation, and they are the seven radio plasmas are Dali, Celi, Gamma, Kali, Alpha, Lemi, and Celio. And each one of these plasmas corresponds to a chakra and corresponds to an endocrine system in the body, such as the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, the hypothalamus, you know, everything. Okay. But today, Lemi radio plasma affirmation is beautiful. And it says, and I affirm to teach you, I consume dualistic thoughts as food, and I purify the mental electron at the North Pole. Now, that's a beautiful statement because what happens by consciously doing that, I wake up and I say, hey, when things may not go my way or don't apply, I let it fly. If there's some discrimination, racism, resentment, jealousy, I'm going to do mercy over judgment. I'm going to have humility before humiliation. I'm not going to get pissed. I'm not going to even worry if I don't have. I'm going to be humble. I'm going to be doing love. And I'm going to learn to purify myself with the different thoughts of what people do because I'll say, forgive them. They know not what they do, just like I was. Now, in doing that, it is a very beautiful energy. And that's just several things. I add in what's called chakras and crystals. So the crystal for the day that goes with the solar plexus chakra is citrine. So I do my crystal bowl, boo, and I sit and I meditate with my binaural beats. And I sit in the dark with my stars that I have the glow in the dark, and I look at the Pleiades, Galaxy, and Orion, nebulas, and all my wall at night. And I wake up and I see that, and I drink my purified water, and I get conscious. And I want to uplift you because I tell you, brothers and sisters, we are beautiful. You are a god and a goddess. Now, if anyone has told you otherwise, then you should just forgive them, for they know not what they do. But you got to learn to just look the other way. And also understand that because we are all one, that there is light and dark, both in you and in above, or as above, so below. But that's not what you should focus on. Focus on where you stand. I am a renegade member of the family light, available for altering all systems of consciousness within the free will zone universe on call. And because Earth is a free will universe zone, many lessons I learned. Now, I say this to also show you that if you learn your galactic signature based on your birthday, now that you're not just a Scorpio or Capricorn or just one of 30 days, you find out your galactic signature, which is your day. Exactly. You'll see many intrinsic awareness in yourself. I am what's called Kin 215, a blue resonant eagle. Shelby, Dwayne, Mott, Safwadash, Lee, Sharif, high ranking, most honest one. And my energy is a blue resonant eagle. I channel in order to create by inspiring minds, and I seal the output of vision with the planetary tone of manifestation. And I am guided by the power of accomplishment. And so I am honored to submit and give you love and hope that you will give this to me. Freely receive, freely give. Each one teach one. Love and truth, resonant truth. And so I just love you, and I think that we can do great things where two or more gather. There is a spirit of unity and love. Love come down from the highest dimension, ninth dimension. Eighth dimension sends out light love. The seventh dimension sends out uh, sound, and sound created everything. Sixth dimension is sacred geometry. The fifth dimension, love. Fourth dimension is universal and planetary consciousness field, the unified field. The third dimension is where we sit today, 3D, space time. And the second dimension is the elemental kingdom, mineral kingdom. And the first dimension is the iron core crystal of the earth. And so, once again, if you understand that, you will know that today is a day where I'm doing many things all in one versus just Tuesday and January 2019. And, who even knows what Tuesday means? If you can define and tell me, brother, sister, enlighten me, I will listen. I may even add it to my incorporation. But I urge you in your own enlightenment, seek this stuff. For if you ask and seek and knock, this door will be open to you. And I'm saying, Salam alaikum, and the Mayan peace be upon you. In La Cash, the Masi, I'm another you, and I am. And what that means is that we are one. And when we collectively do great things, there's nothing can stop us. So I salute you for listening to this. I urge and ask that you share this with all your friends, your brothers and sisters, so that we can become one with the radialized order of the primal source. Get your chakras, get your crystal bowl, get your angel. Wake up at sunrise and say, "Hey, Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, Prime Creator, Universe, can you enlighten me, pure my DNA, satisfy my mind and the mental spheres, my subconscious, my superconscious, enlighten me, allow me to share and show my light and love." See, this is what it's about giving and receiving. Any human can emulate any another's great deeds. All he says, I can do like a children. That's why children sit there and they'll play together. Any culture, any way, they're going to play out of love because they know love. You people should know love because if you don't, you may fall victim to what I term as WWY. I made it up, but it's a real love truth. It means don't fall victim to what worked yesterday because you should instead be CT seeing, which is controlling the controllable. Now, if you're able to have enough strength and intuition and awareness to control the controllables, you won't fall victim to WWY. But if you fail to do that, you may be in danger of what I call SAD, which is sad, but it means being a smart ass dummy. So please, my brothers and sisters, don't fall backwards. Go forward. Make every day important and share everything you have with others because the true test of any love and light is, do you share with someone? Because if you got some greatness, fountain of youth, or whatever, you're going to hide it and cuddle it and hoard it seditiously, then, you're not going to get the highest reward. I mean, you may get a temporary one, but hey, that's going to be even what you have and may be taken from you. So please, I'm just honored to share. I thank thee and I love thee for sitting here with me. I ask that you share this with your friends, share this with your family, like my video. I'm going to start posting many more things. I've decided that it's time to just reach out because everything you do inside should be shouted from the rooftop when it's about love and truth. And so, once again, I say thank you. I love you and bless you in the spirit of Namaste. Peace in Lakash. I'm another you. Peace be upon you.